Welcome back to One Comic Book a Day, where we're continuing our way through Superman number 23. And the third story, Fashions in Crime. It's almost a pun. Maybe one day they'll actually write a pun title. They inspire to puns like Elon Musk inspires to comedy. That's a little too mean about all this, but it sounds like it wants to be a pun. Lois is going to this fashion show where a big famous fashion designer has made a dress especially for her. It costs $150. Clark is with her for some reason. Maybe they're reporting on this. She seems to be there only for the dress. So why does Clark have to be there? Clark, of course, complains about $150 for the dress. Well, if you think $150 is too much for a dress, yeah, I already know that's a couple thou in today's money. Imagine if he was alive today. Wait a minute, Superman is alive today. Surprisingly, the writers don't do a lot of stories where Superman complains about his wife Lois Lane buying a very expensive dress. In fact, he'd probably be happy for her. He's Superman. He's going to be the greatest husband. Super husband, in fact. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. On their way back, Lois walks by a small shop where she sees the exact same dress, this one-of-a-kind dress, is in the shop display. She, of course, is angry. She goes right back to the famous fashion designer, Pierre, they only could think of one French name, and demands a refund. He gives it to her, but is absolutely surprised that somehow this dress exists somewhere else. Lois decides to go confront the store owner, who is like, hey, I don't know anything about this. But as soon as they leave, he sends a bunch of goons after them. This is the best part of the comic because as the goons are chasing them, Superman lifts up a train tracks with the train running over them like it's a Looney Tune cartoon. And Lois's taxi is able to go by while he puts the train back unarmed, running over this track the entire time, and deals with the goons. Lois and Clark go and see the committee about all this, the fashion committee. The president explains to them that they've been having problems with a villain known as the Dude, and he does not abide. Like, legitimately does not abide. He kills the goons as soon as they show up and tell him they failed at getting Lois. The Goon is a fascinating villain because I do not understand why he's called the Dude when he's dressed like Tuxedo Mask from Sailor Moon and is stealing fashion designers' work. Like, I would expect the Dude to be like a cowboy villain, not this weird Tuxedo Mask ripoff. Well, predates Tuxedo Mask, but you get what I'm saying. Lois finds out where the Dude is and decides to go right into the lion's den. In fact, it's actually more aggressive than that. She walks like right into the lion's mouth and demands to be bitten. The Dude nearly kills her when Superman, of course, shows up and beats a bunch of people around. The Dude escapes because he sets fire to the warehouse and Superman has to deal with that and not catch the Dude. So Pierre is holding another fashion show, like days after the last fashion show, maybe a day after, and we discover that one of the Dude's men is posing as a critic to take photos secretly. He then has those photos taken to the Dude so they can replicate the outfits. Now, not a bad idea. It's just he had made Lois's dress that night, and within less than an hour, Lois walks by that dress. So this is 1940s technology. This guy had to take photos, deliver them to the Dude, who would then have to go into a dark room to get those photos up, which also takes time, and then reproduce the dress and get it to a store. I'm saying this is only possible if the Dude is also Superman. And even then, the photos would take a while. Lois confronts the critic and gets told where the Dude is, so she's going to go right back into danger. She learns nothing. She also lets the henchman go, but Superman catches up to him to find out where Lois went. When he shows up, the Dude has expected this and has put up a dummy. Hey, a second story in a row with a dummy. It makes sense that the fashion villain has a dummy if he's making new dresses. And he's filled it with enough electricity to kill 100 men. And as soon as Superman touches it, he's knocked out. Now, the Dude thinks he's dead. The Dude is unaware that in the first Ultra Humanite story, the Ultra Humanite hit Superman with a blast that could kill 500 men. So I don't think he's aware that this is actually a weaker attempt of electricity against Superman. And as soon as he reached down on Superman, Superman thus flips him around, sends him on the ground. And in the end, Lois gets her own one-of-a-kind dress. You know, I don't actually care about the threat in this. Yeah, the Dude is killing people, but the Dude is stealing from rich fashion designers to give stuff that the average person can never afford, you know what? I'm fine with that. It's such a crime I don't care about. I'm like, yeah, they kind of deserve it. But you kind of need to read this just for the dude in the train track scene. So I guess a tepid recommendation. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notifications when a new video goes up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Fridays is Bat Friday, where I cover a Batman story in either Detective Comics or Batman. And until next time, let us ponder the question, whatever did happen to the Man of Tomorrow? And how does Lois afford a one-of-a-kind dress on her journalist's salary? Okay, have a great day.